out today's video sponsor, the Jersey Plug Waterford. Ever wanted to buy cheap yet high quality jerseys or sets, but don't want to spend high amounts of money? Then look no further than the Jersey Plug Waterford. Here are some of the items they sell.
Back here in the RSC, before we talk about tonight's match, fantastic result up in Dundalk last week.
Yeah, good performance, good professional performance, clean sheet, boys. Done well. I thought we were full value for the win, despite what has been said in other quarters. Yeah, thought we deserved to win the game, won the game comfortably enough, and it was an important win. So that's last week, that's gone. Hopefully tonight we can put in a really disciplined performance, good team performance in front of a big crowd, a big home support. So yeah, that's what we'll try and do tonight. Different challenge against St. Pat's. Good players, good team, and they'll only get better as the season goes on. So we know the challenge ahead.
There must have been a great buzz on the training ground all week after what happened in Dundalk.
Yeah, the training ground's been good. You know, irrespective of results, I suppose. You know, the boys' approach to work has been very positive. The environment is good. Yeah, we're looking forward to having a good go off Pats here at home. And yeah, let's see what type of performance we can put in. Hopefully it'll be of a high standard, and we can give a good account of ourselves and give Pats a good game.
The home form has been magnificent, apart from that little blip, and you played very well, although it lost against Shelburne, but the home form has been excellent. Yeah,
we picked up at home, which was really important for us. You know, and I think the supporters have played a huge part in that. Getting behind the team, and I think that's going to be very important again tonight. So yeah, listen, we played okay against Shells, probably in my view should have got something from the game, but you know, that's been and gone now at this stage. We've got to focus on tonight and putting in a really good performance.
2 new additions during the week. The squad is getting bigger.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of injuries, as you know, some long-term injuries with Melise Asamoah and Barry Bagley being out of the team. Harvey McAdam has returned from his loan to Fleetwood, so we found ourselves a little bit short in terms of bodies. We brought in a couple of players. Kyle White has come in, not involved tonight, so picked up a slight little niggle. So these guys are in pre-season, so physically they still have to get up to speed. Sam Bellis will feature on the bench tonight. So again, still capturing his fitness, still trying to get up to speed from a physical point of view. But hopefully the boys can come in and add to what we've got already at the club and try and help the team as we push forward in the next phase of the season.
Finally then, Keith, hopefully another great night here for the Blue supporters and the players here at the RSC.
Yeah, big night, big games. You know, St. Pat's will bring, I know it's Thursday, they bring probably depleted numbers, not as many they would have brought if it was a Friday night game, but we're expecting a good atmosphere. We want to get the supporters to get behind the team. It's our obligation to try and put in a performance to make sure that they leave the ground at the end of the night, you know, happy with what they're seeing from their team.
First of all, Stephen, welcome to the RSC. How are you settling in with St. Patrick's Athletic?
Yeah, it's been, you know, a quick introduction. 6 games in the first more or less 2 weeks, really, and so it's unusual because we're in now. Tonight is our last game for 2.5 weeks, and we've only one league game in a month, so it is goes from one extreme to the other. Obviously, we've the European games coming up against Vaduz in late July, and we have a tough FAI Cup game against Derry coming up. So big games coming up, and no bigger than tonight.
You're beginning to put your own mark, I suppose, on the squad at the moment. You brought in 2 new guys this week.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're not making radical changes. I think we'll gradually look to improve. I think Joseph Lang is an excellent goalkeeper, and you know, young keeper with his best years ahead of him, 24 years of age, and he looks like he has real potential as a goalkeeper. Danny Rogers has been very good for us, very consistent, and so we're delighted to have both of them. And certainly, Alamin Kazim comes in, and he's only met up the group the last couple of days, so he's someone obviously with real pace from the left back position, so he can certainly add to the group.
A good performance last week against Bohemians and a clean sheet.
Yeah, no, we've only conceded one in the last 3 games now, and I think we're disappointed not to take some of the chances we created last week. It was, Bohemians played well in the game. We played well, but we certainly had the lion's share of the chances, and we just couldn't find that elusive goal that we needed to win the game.
You're coming to the RSC tonight, play an informed Waterford team. I think Waterford have surprised a lot of people, Stephen, with their performances for a newly promoted team.
Yeah, and I think to get promoted in the playoff, let's be honest, the playoff system probably favours a Premier Division team, because you've got to win a semi-final, a final, and then, quarter-final, semi-final and final. So you've got to go right through, and the cumulative load and fatigue of that normally favours the Premier Division team, but Waterford done it the hard way, and they got up, and fair play to Keith Long, doing terrific getting Waterford up. And this season, of course, they've been very exciting here in the RSC in terms of they've got really quick wingers, 3 really quick wingers, and 2 play, whichever 2 play, you've always, your fullbacks are always in for a busy night, that's for sure. And obviously Pádraig Hammond has been really got a new lease of life, and has been showing his quality. So a very good team, Waterford, and we'll have to raise that game, because I believe the last time St Pat's played here, Waterford were convincing winners, I believe. So we'll have to make sure we put in a strong performance tonight.
Stephen, that's great. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
That's great, Stephen. Keith, congratulations. That's a fantastic win for the Blues tonight.
Yeah, it's a hard-fought win against a good side who showed their quality in the first half for large periods. I know we restricted them to shots from distance and what have you, but they probably had the better of the first half. And we came out and we started a little bit better second half. I thought we kept the ball a little bit better before we scored a goal. And I think part of our problem was our inability to retain possession in the first half, keep the ball moving for us, have a spell in possession. We kept on giving the ball back to Pats, which was probably the biggest problem we faced. So we tried to address that a little bit at half time. We come out, we're a little bit better in terms of possession second half. We got our goal. And Pats have lots of possession, lots of territory, but we defended the box really well. It's a hard-fought win. Pats are a good side. They will continue to get better. And, so from that point of view, it's a great 3 points for us tonight.
We could notice the attacking intent early on in the second half. It was brilliant. Was some cross from Dara Leahy and a lovely header by Ben. Yeah,
well, Dara put in some good crosses in the first half, probably from a deeper angle. But got a great cross in from a good angle, and Ben got a cross. He makes a late run into the box, something that we speak about from in that position, and he gets his rewards for getting himself into the box, getting himself into that position. Maybe a little bit of luck as well. So, but he's there. Great cross from Dara. We got 1-0 up, and like I said, afterwards we defended manfully. Hard fought win. The crowd were behind us right up until the end. So. Yeah, it's a great 3 points.
Every one of the defenders were absolutely brilliant tonight, I thought, Keith, weren't they, you know?
Our foundation has to be clean sheets. We're disappointed that we haven't kept enough throughout the course of the campaign. We feel we probably should have, 2 or 3 more clean sheets, but that's 2 consecutive back-to-back clean sheets now, and we're putting a heavy emphasis on trying to be tighter defensively, because we know offensively we've got threats, and that's a credit to the boys from Podge up top to Sam Sargent in goal. Everybody's working extremely hard, and it's pleasing to get two consecutive clean sheets.
Unfortunately, Rowan MacDonald had to come off. Any update on his injury?
Well, so victory tonight comes at a little bit of a cost with Christy Patterson and Rowan MacDonald, like you said, coming off in the game. It's too early to assess. It looks like they're muscle injuries, so we'll have to get 24, 48 hours before we can have a scan. We can have an in-depth look as to what the issues are, but hopefully they're not too serious. That being said, they're not looking great at this moment in time, but hopefully we can come out after 48 hours getting a scan and the results aren't as bad as we feel.
Finally, Keith, see the crowd going home tonight. Everybody is buzzing. Kids, young people, old people, all kinds of place is buzzing here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's great to see, and long may that continue, because the supporters are the lifeblood of every club, as we all know, up and down the country. It's important that we give the supporters something to shout about. We give them a little bit of hope in terms of where we are in the table, and we don't want to let them down. We want to come in here every week, put in good performances at home, and if we get that type of backing, the boys really respond well to it, and it's a fantastic place to be when the place is full of noise, full of atmosphere, and I think the boys have responded in kind to that.
Keith, that's brilliant. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
Stephen, you must be bitterly disappointed not to get something from that game. It was an excellent match, first of all.
Yeah, no, it's very disappointing. I felt in the first half we controlled large parts of it. Some exceptional midfield play, dominated a lot of the possession, and we should be taking more of our chances than we are at the moment. And Chris Forrester was very unfortunate. He hit the bar with brilliant effort, and another effort that just I was certain went in but didn't go in. And from our point of view, I thought our overall display in the first half was very good. We kept the ball really well, created overloads and showed real penetration in our play, but couldn't get that goal. The second half, it's a very disappointing goal for us to concede, and we should have defended it better than we did. And we couldn't get that equaliser with a lot of the play. Got a little bit frantic towards the last 15 minutes, but we're disappointed to lose.
Yeah, I'd agree with you about the goal, because Dara Leahy whipped it over, but McCormick got a free header, didn't he? Really,
Yeah, it's a goal we shouldn't concede. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but these things happen in football. You mentioned Chris Forrester. He was absolutely immense, especially in the first half, and he was pretty good in the second half also.
Yeah, no, I thought his performance in the first half was really exceptional. He played well overall in the game, as you say. And Jake Mulroney was really flying as well till he had a tight hamstring and had to come off. But and we conceded a minute later after that, which was disappointing from our point of view. But listen, we know where the areas that we have to improve, and essentially score more goals, and after getting the win against Shamrock Rovers, with the 2 late goals, should have given us the impetus to go on, and we had a lot of chances against Bohemians the weekend, and we didn't take. And today, didn't have as many clear-cut chances as in that game, but we had so much play that we should get more. We should expect more of ourselves in scoring goals with so much possession in the final third, and so many good opportunities. So we're disappointed.
The same pass defence are excellent, and the midfield is superb. It's just that you need that final cutting edge, don't you, when it comes to the final third.
Yeah, and we'll keep working to get better. We'll keep working to get better. I think it's we're disappointed to lose. Hugely disappointing, and so the players never to get used to losing. You know, it's not a good habit. You know, it's one that I won't really tolerate. So I think it's you know, I know the areas that we need to improve, and we have to work hard to make sure we do that.
And finally then, Stephen, but you must see green shoots. You must have some positives going back tonight.
Some of the displays have been very good recently. Like against Bohemians, some of the football was terrific. And tonight, a lot of really good play. But, you know, you've got to put the ball in the back of the net. We didn't do that tonight.
Stephen, thanks a million. That's
Thank
brilliant.
you.
Thanks a million.
like it. We like it. We like it.